Isn't it crazy how tired your body can feel sometimes? I know I put it through a workout yesterday on that, getting that stall started. So this morning, I got up, me and Mom, and went to town and paid David because he's going to be bringing 2 loads of some kind of dust-free or low-dust rock. And it's tiny. It's supposed to be little pebble rocks. But it's white, I think. He said he can't get the black stuff anymore. So anyway, to go where Mom and Dad's carports, or the new ones, are going. And I believe the carport they thought were going to be started today. We went Friday and got the cashier's check. They said they get, they want payment by cashier's check. And then when I think Mom was talking to Dad on the phone, they're not coming until next week now. So I don't know if evidently some jobs came in before Mom and Dad's job came in. I don't know how all that works, but so at least they will get this rock put in when he's bringing 2 loads. Daddy will get it spread, or Daniel will spread it, and that'll give them some place for them to park. So they're not, because it is so dirty up there. It's just so, it's nasty up there. When I went up to pick up Mom, I was trying to find a place where she could get in the truck without her feet going in that dirt, because it's a sandy dirt. So it's almost pillow, like a pillow. You just step in it and your foot goes down in it, and then the dust cloud pops up. Anyway, so those 2 loads of rock will really help, even if the carport don't get built till next week. Anyway, so I just got home, pulled in, and I went ahead and, while I was sitting here before I go in, because I know, Levi's in the living room. It's going to be a mess. And it's going to be loud because he tends to turn that TV up to 99, which is the highest. The TV doesn't go to 100. If it did, he would have it there. It goes to 99. And it was just kind of quiet and nothing happening. Although the radio was on, but after a few minutes it goes off because I've already taken the key out. Anyway, I'm going to go out. It's still really early, but I am going to start moving this stuff back so I can get it out of the driveway. And, but I am going to also take it a little easy because my knee hurt a little bit more last night when I slept than it's hurt in a while. And that's probably from trying to move that cement around. Plus, I don't know if, I think I said it, but I had 11,000 and some, almost 12,000 steps by the time I went to bed. I hadn't done them kind of steps since I hurt my knee. So I really did a lot of walking yesterday and a lot of heavy lifting. So I'm not really feeling it anywhere. I called Daniel I texted Daniel this morning, make sure his arm was okay. He said it's fine. It's not hurting any worse today than it's been hurting him. So I worried about him because when we were at Tina's for lunch yesterday and Coda and Bay's birthday party, and we were talking about it, and I said, well, let's just not work on it if you're hurting. He goes, I'm fine, blah, blah, blah. But he is doing that whole auger, and I know that puts a lot of strain on your arms. So, but he says he's fine. Hope he's not lying to me, because I know that my knee hurts a little bit more today than it's been. I don't really feel it anywhere else but my knee, although I have a little twinge right here in my back. I don't know. When I got out of the car, I was like, stretch it. So anyway, I'm going in. Been talking for 21 minutes. I'm going in and change my clothes, and we'll come back out here and move all this. And because y'all can't see, well, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get out now. caramel frappe. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got some kind of a little pull in my back, but it don't hurt bad, but just some kind of a little kink. Let me get over here where y'all can see. I know I'm right in the sun right now. Let's see, I've got all this that I need to get to the back. At least some of it back there. And sort of things like, go here by the blue truck. Things sort of come up, you know, like I was going to get those boards painted. Well, they're painted. It's all ready to go in there and start working in my bedroom on that wall, and I still haven't done it. And I have to have this porch decorated by Thanksgiving. But what's funny is a few days after Thanksgiving, I put up Christmas. So if I don't get this porch cleaned off and get this lumber out of the way, then I might as well not decorate the porch this year. So I don't know. But I know this lumber can't sit on my porch any longer. It's like, yeah, it's like bouncing from job to job and nothing's getting finished. I should have finished my bedroom wall with the lumber that was left. Even if I didn't buy right away the lumber for that wall over there or this wall over here, the wall that's in my bedroom where the closets are, this is enough lumber to do that whole wall. And I should have done it a long time ago. And I didn't. And that's on me. So some of you guys that are thinking that, yeah, you're right. You don't have to tell me, because that's just going to make me feel bad. But I know that I should have already done it. I should not have waited till then I had an injury, then this, and then that. But I do get kind of pulled in a lot of different directions almost every other day. Something. What is that? I think it's a chicken. I think there's a chicken probably trying to lay an egg in my workshop. Anyway, I'm going to go change my clothes and get this stuff done, and I will see you guys later. What's hanging out your pocket?
What is it, man?
Let me see. Is that for lists?
Yeah.
All right, you want to tell everybody what you're doing out here? Helping Mama do what?
Yes.
What are we doing?
Pick up boards.
Picking up boards. How many more do you need to pick up before we take a break?
2 more boards.
2 more boards, and I have 2 more boards. And I'll show y'all what we're doing, but we are building, we're moving this lumber that I said I was going to do, but Levi's helping me. So well, I'm getting it stacked back here. He's getting another board, but I'm trying to stack it in a, not just throwing it all together. It's like 2x6s here, corral boards here, 2x4s here, 1x4s here. So the 2x6s, I think I said it in the video yesterday that they had shorted me 2, but they didn't. They were down, mixed in, 2 2x6s just shoved in amongst the rest of it, and you couldn't see them until I started taking it all apart. Now the corral boards are just exactly what they are. This fence, this gate right here, that's made out of corral boards. I can make a gate like that, something similar to that on the new stalls. Maybe a little taller so there won't be a possibility of jumping over. But I can do this, say this is just corral boards. And then I ran this wire down it to keep the goats from crawling through. I can do something similar to this for the front and the back. 4 of them. And then seriously, I really don't know what I'm going to do in here, this big opening, because my first plan was, remember, to start it at the end of that little butt out. And then Daniel said, well, save your material, use that side of the fence, as that side of the stall. So we took down that little butt out. And when it was a butt out, the opening between the ends of the stalls and the fence over here was 10 foot. So I would have needed just a 10-foot gate to go right there. But now it's not. It's moved back about, it's like a 15-foot opening. And the only way I'm going to make a 15-foot opening is to do some kind of 2 small gates that open together, or build one like this. And 15 foot like this is really long. I mean, that's kind of long. Anyway, I really don't know now what I'm going to have to do right there. But anyway, these, if I'd had time today, I was going to put around here, but I think I'm running out of time. But anyway, they would go around it on the, well, they may go around it now just to make like walls on these back sides, but they were really just supposed to be this side over here in the middle, and then that side down there, which I don't need them down there now because I've got that fencing. And that would separate the 2 stalls. You know, it would just be like this, separating the 2 stalls, just something like this, separating the 2 stalls, just rails. Molly would be on one side and he would be on the other. And then that's on the ground right now, unless nobody understands that, or maybe you did, that will be lifted up, and we're going to have to do it in sections. We're not going to be able to do it all in one piece. There's not enough of us to get it like we need it. So we will unscrew it from the frame. Right now it's screwed in at the bottom, holding all those boards straight, so they didn't move while they set up. But they will be at the top. That will just be moved up at the top. And for the start of this whole little stall, somebody said something about their floor. They're not going to necessarily have a floor unless I realize this is staying wet. And right now we have no need to try to get something up out of the wet muck because there is no wet. But when we get rain again, you know, like I've said before, the water runs down from the road, down, through, out, and all the way back. That's the grade. On this side. Now over there it can't, because that's my yard. It doesn't really run that way in the yard. But on this side over here, it runs down the driveway, under the shops, all the way out. For years, right after I got this home place down here with the old house and everything, I had dug a French drain right here in front of the doors of this garage. And you see I still have one door there. This was a double door here. You can still see the latch and the old hinges, or this was 2 doors, and they're leaned up in there right now, but they started rotting and I took them down. But I dug out a French drain, a pretty decent little ditch, and filled it with rock. And look at this. This is what happens during erosion. That is like, you can't even tell if that was ever here. And it got deeper here, so it would run off this way, because this really wasn't ever used back then. This gate, sorry Emma, I'm so sorry. This gate's only been here, I don't know, probably since I got the goats, like Frodo and Bilbo. At some point, maybe that's when I decided I'd put a gate right here. I don't know, can't remember now. But it wasn't here then. And I'm trying to think. See, I have this old post here. That fence line was redone to follow the actual the actual survey. So that may have been, I may have had that gate up here for a while. And then when we redid this, I moved it back there because it was a more narrow spot than up here. It's real wide up here. I don't remember now. But I had a French drain right here. Had a hole dug, and I didn't have a grate or anything over it. I'd just sort of step over it when I'd go into the barn. And I had rock in it, so it would just roll down the rock and trickle out this way. And it's gone. I mean, that's how the ground is just slowly sunk, and whatever it does. Minky minks. Anyway, I'm guessing that Levi has just gave up, because I said I was going to do a little bit of video back here, and he needed to bring out a board, and he still hadn't brought a board. He must have went in the house for something. Anyway, I'm going to go into. We got this much done. There's a few more to do. I told him earlier he only had to do 3 boards, and he got 1 done before I started the video. So anyway, it is what it is. I'm going to go in too and take a break, and I will see you guys later. Okay, I'm leaving. I'm headed out the door. While I was doing the video of Levi helping me move that lumber, my cousin was calling me, Debbie. I'm headed over. Just threw on this shirt. I'm not, she says I shouldn't have to get out of the car, because I told her I've been out in the backyard working. She doesn't want to call an ambulance because they take her to Kingwood, and she doesn't like the Kingwood hospital. They don't do very good for her in her situation. She wants to go on to her hospital in Houston, to her doctors. So she's supposed to be getting an address to where I drop her at for emergency. I think I've done it one time before. Hello, Rosie. So she's getting her stuff together, and Levi just went to the car. So I'm just throwing this out there, guys. Keep her in your prayers. Don't know if I'll get any more of anything else done this afternoon, so I probably won't be finishing out this video except to say prayers for her. She said she's feeling a little bit dizzy and it's hard to get a breath. So I'm headed to Houston with her. I'm fixing to run over there and pick her up. She said give her a minute, let her get her stuff together. So she's doing that, and I'm fixing to pull on over there. So love you guys. God bless y'all. Pray for Debbie. And I'll see y'all later. Katie, I'm trying to do a video.